Hello and welcome to Sharon Local History. In this video I will show you some pictures and maps of a property that used to be on East Foxboro Street. It was known as Sacred Heart School. I found a great article by Claire Forman and I'm just going to read it to you because she did lots of research and captured the history of the building. So the building itself, which eventually housed the Sacred Heart School, was originally conceived as an orphanage school by Mr. O'Brien of Sharon to be staffed by nuns. He purchased the land, mansion and cottages of M.L. Long, which ran all along East Foxboro and Gunhouse Streets to the lake for this purpose and started construction during World War I. Cardinal O'Donnell was opposed to this operation, and political friction between the two eventually led to the sale of the incomplete building in 1923. Due to a failing Canadian economy, mass migrations of French Canadians seeking employment in the U.S. began in 1920. Finding jobs in mills through Massachusetts and Rhode Island gave them financial security, but they became insecure about their children's education and loss of French traditions. The Brothers of the Sacred Heart originated in France, but spread their order to Canada and the United States. They built a parochial school for French Canadian children in Woonsocket. It was soon overflowing, and they were seeking larger quarters when the orphanage of Mr. O'Brien came on the market. They purchased the entire property for $30,000, and a man named Tethrold from Quebec was hired to complete the building. The Sacred Heart School, when completed, was a fireproof 5-story building with a steeply pitched slate roof. Covered in stucco, the building was a work of art. On the first floor was housed the kitchen, dining hall, and storage rooms. On the second floor was a recreation room, band room, rooms with 7 pianos, library, office for the brothers, their common room, and 5 of the brothers' bedrooms. The third and fourth floors housed 4 classrooms each and a study hall. The fifth floor contained 5 dormitories and baggage rooms for the students' trunks. The building, known as the Deborah Sampson Building, was constructed to provide additional dormitories for the school of 265 students, all boys. On the lower floor, recreation activities were featured, including a roller skating parties. The school opened with session for boys in grades 4 through 8 and later added the 9th grade. School started at 8 a.m. and ended at 4 p.m. daily. The boys spent their day studying French in the morning, English and math in the afternoon. After studies, the boys, under the careful eye of the brothers, played outside. They stayed at the school for 8 months, only going home for Christmas. Some who lived closer were able to go home for Easter. Students came from all over America, including Alaska. Several came from Central and South America in an effort to escape the political turmoil and danger of their home countries. There were 18 teachers, all brothers. No class limit. Classes varied in size from 25 to 40 students to 1 teacher. The education they received was excellent, and virtually every boy was accepted to the higher school of his choice upon graduation from the Sacred Heart. In an effort to make the school more cost efficient, the brothers began a 4-month summer camp program. A week stay cost $15, $25 a week for 2 children. At these rates, the building was soon packed to overflowing. Offered at the camp were all the usual activities with some unique additions. It seems that brothers were concerned for the boys' safety when skating or swimming at the Lake Massapequa. So for 3 years they hand-dug the pond now on the property. When completed, the boys not only had a safe spot to skate in the winter, but a place to splash and row in the summer. The school was in operation for over 45 years, and many of the original brothers were still there when it was closed. Brother John was the maintenance man, Brother Mederick the carpenter. Rosaire Ayres of Sharon was the cook. Mainstay financial manager and overseer of the schools was Brother Albert, who at the age of 86 strangled with and was shot by two gunmen robbing his office. Diminishing enrollment and the death of Brother Albert required the sale of the school to the town. The original five-story building was then torn down at a cost of over $17,000. So in 2011 and 2012, there were many decisions what to do with this property. The dormitory was demolished, and it was decided that this property would stay building free and it'll be used for recreational purposes. We are now speaking 2023. The property is used for recreational purposes. There's no building on it. However, there's incredible exercise trail that goes all the way around. There's a dog park in the middle and also a little field for recreational purposes. Recently, groups of Boy Scouts as well as Sustainable Sharon planted great trees that will eventually offer incredible shade, and benches were added. It's really great area for passive outdoor activities. So I hope you have pretty good idea what the building looked like and what was the purpose. I would like to thank you for watching Sharon Local History.